Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Lori Key. I am the Realty Goddess of Los Angeles, California, and I help to establish the community one house at a time. Welcome, and thank you for joining me today. We are going to talk about something that I pretty much get asked on the daily, if not on the daily, at least 5 times a week. And we are going to discuss credit inquiries, soft versus hard, and what they mean and what they look like on your credit reports. So do me a favor, please share this out. If you're not following me, make sure that you hit that follow button. You never know, if this may not help you, it can help somebody else. But credit is a big issue, and a lot of people are very curious about how it's going to affect them when buying a home, or also cars and everything else. So let's go ahead and get started into this topic. There's a lot of information about you listed on your credit report. And of course, most of the information on that report pertains to your credit history. In fact, nearly 2/3 of your credit score is made up of payment history, along with comparing your current account balances with your credit line. So what I mean by that is, if you have a credit card that you have a $2,000 credit limit on, and you have used 1,000, it shows that. If you only have 100 on that, it shows that. So those affect, how much credit you are using, and that directly relates to your score as well. So for the consumers who want to improve or repair their credit, this is great information to get you started on where you can begin and how to build. Okay, so those are the ones that you're going to be concentrating on. Those two categories alone will do the most good when you are actually trying to repair and build your credit. Okay, while credit inquiries are different. The first part we talked about is actually already established credit. Now we're going to talk about credits that are being looked at or possibly taken out. Where are they coming from? So while credit inquiries don't directly affect your score, it does if a new credit account is opened. An occasional request for new credit definitely won't harm you, but repeated ones definitely will. Okay, so credit inquiries fall into two categories, and they are referred to as soft and hard. A hard inquiry is one where you, the consumer, make a direct request for new credit. And that request can be for a car loan or a credit card or any other type of service. Maybe you're also looking into getting some home improvements, new windows, things like that. Okay, but each time someone applies for a car loan or any other type of credit that you are asking for, a lender will look up your credit history of the potential borrower, you, while at the same time actually listing that inquiry on your report. So it shows that they actually looked at that. The inquiry will show who made the request and the date. Again, an occasional request is okay and help someone establish or repair credit or get credit due to the appearance of their credit report. But used properly and with timely payments, the initial inquiry ultimately helps your credit score if you go through with it and keep a good payment history. However, here we go. Here's the caveat. However, multiple inquiries over a limited time will give a lender some pause. If you think about it, if a lender knows that you've been using your credit responsibly over the last few years with a car loan, a student loan, a credit card loan, they see that you have that history, they see that's responsible. But now all of a sudden, within a 90-day period, you have multiple inquiries on your credit report. Now, it doesn't matter if you ended up opening that credit or not. It shows that you are looking at that credit. And a lender would want to know, what the heck is going on with this person? Why are they asking for so many inquiries? Are they out of work and they're looking for a way to get through while they're looking for a new job, loss of income? What's going on? When they see so many inquiries, they want to know why, especially if they're hard. Because when inquiries pop up, lenders will often ask you, give us an explanation letter of why you had so many credit inquiries before we move forward with offering you any type of credit. And an explanation letter is the official term in the mortgage business when you have to write a letter on what is going on with your credit and why, okay? With a hard inquiry, the lender will want more information. Hard, they're going to want more information if you have a lot of them on your credit. Now, when you consider that most businesses who issue credit report activity, they do it every 30 days. So when those inquiries are put on your credit report, it doesn't necessarily show them if you went through with the loan and took it out, or if you were just looking and being a looky-loo to see what you could get. Because when you establish new credit, it actually takes a cycle before it shows up as a real credit line on your history, okay? So they can see how many people have looked, but they don't really necessarily know if you really and truly took out that credit or not. So let's talk about a soft inquiry. And this one is interesting, okay? Because you don't always initiate a soft inquiry, all right? Actually, there are many companies that research credit histories to see if you, as the consumer, would meet their credit profile so that they can offer you services. And if so, an offer to apply for a credit card or a car loan might come in the mail or the mailbox. And the consumer is not aware that these companies actually went to look at your credit to even see if you qualify for that. Think about it for a minute. When people file for bankruptcy, all of a sudden they start getting the mail saying, we have secured credit cards for you. Come rebuild your credit. How do they know that? Well, that is listed on your credit report. So they do a soft inquiry to see if you would fit their profile. They know you have a need and they will want to fit that with their niche, okay? Now, I do say, and I believe this, you should lock your credit. I hate that we have to do that. This is my personal opinion, not an industry opinion. But I just don't want people looking at my credit, and especially guys, if it's something that you've worked so hard on, you don't want someone causing damage to that, whether it's soft or hard. Because if it's hard, you have to call in and unlock your credit to allow them to look at your credit. So I do highly suggest that you do that with a reputable company as well. Now, like I said, with soft inquiries, the consumer doesn't always know that they're even looking at that. So a soft inquiry can come from credit cards. It actually can come from car insurance. It can come from people, vendors who are looking to help you with home improvement. So they can come from many different sources to see if you fit their product. So you want to be very careful about soft inquiries as well as hard inquiries on your credit report. And if you can, if it's feasible, please make sure that you take advantage of the companies that allow you to lock your credit, and then you give them permission when it's time to look when you're ready. Okay, so that's where you're going to start today when you're thinking about home loans. You want to look at your credit. You want to see what you can do. Now, when you're looking for credit and you're talking to lenders, you can have multiple soft pulls on there that won't harm you, but not a whole lot. Try to keep them to 3 and 3 only when you're shopping a lender, okay? That is my professional advice for you. I hope I have explained what hard and soft inquiries on your credit are. I have gotten this information from a very good source. His name is David Reed. He is a mortgage expert out of Austin, Texas. He wrote an article on this, and I thought it was absolutely perfect to share, but I also wanted to share my source because this one is a good one to share. All right, guys, if you're interested in buying or selling a home, I don't care what state you're in, please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Laura Key, and my link to all of my contact information and reports and free items is above. You can reach me at bit.ly/Laura Key info, and you can reach me at Realty Goddess on all social media platforms. Thank you for joining me. My name is Laura Key. I am the Realty Goddess of Los Angeles, California, and I help to establish the community one house at a time. I wish you nothing but love, light, and blessings. Why not go out on a limb? Isn't that where the fruit is? Yeah, it is. Sugar. Bye, y'all.